Captain Phillips, directed by Paul Greengrass, starring Tom Hanks. It's based on a book which in turn was based on a true story. Hanks plays the titular Captain Phillips, who was the captain of Maersk Alabama, the first American cargo ship to be hijacked in over 200 years. During its route around Africa in 2009, it was captured by Somalian pirates, who ended up taking the captain hostage and thus provoking a wider confrontation with the US Navy. Now, I will start with my main problem with approaching this film. As a film, as a movie in isolation, it's really well done and I enjoyed it thoroughly. But as representation of facts, well, this is more complicated, as the movie doesn't just take liberties with the story, it intentionally misrepresents the facts. It mainly has to do with Phillips himself, who in the movie is this pretty heroic figure, whereas in real life, a lot of the responsibility for the safety of the crew was actually on the chief engineer of the ship, while Phillips himself has been described as a raging asshole and potentially also the reason behind the whole adventure in the first place. He took a shortcut through dangerous waters despite multiple warnings not to, in order to save time. So take that as you will. I just want to point out that the movie is not an accurate retelling of the events by any means. However, if you treat it in isolation, just as a film, then it is really solid. It has great pacing, just grabs you right off and doesn't really let go until the very end. Very tense and stressful drama. It's quite well acted. The standouts are, of course, Tom Hanks and Barkhad Abdi, who plays the pirate captain. I think they're both excellent in their own rights, with the exceptional scene being Tom Hanks in the med bay, with the medic who's actually not an actress. She was just a real life Navy medic who was told to treat Hanks like she would any real life person in that situation, to follow procedure. The way Hanks acts in that scene, especially when you consider it's pretty much improvisation, is nothing short of masterful, just excellent performance. It's also a treat for fans of naval action. We get to see a number of different vessels in play. As far as I could tell, the lingo and behavior of the crews was fairly lifelike, and it does pull you into the story. You can see that the ships are real, the ocean is real, there isn't really any visible CG, so that's all great. Overall, really good movie. Intelligently constructed, well executed, even if it shouldn't be taken as an accurate account of all the events as they happened.